Hello, everyone, and welcome to Speed Gaming 2. We got some Final Fantasy Randomizer action here for you guys tonight. The last game of our best of 4 for the Final Fantasy Fall League. Tonight is going to decide who goes to the finals and who gets to play in the third place match. A couple things about the flags here. We have entrance and floor shuffle with no overworld. Now, if you've never played this, and I'm betting there's a lot of people out there who haven't played this style, things are going to get very crazy tonight. This is going to be very hard. This is going to be very hard to follow. We're going to do our best here. So I'm hoping chat helps me out. Remember where everything is. I got some trackers here with me too. And we got 8 seconds before we start. So this is a forced two-player start with NPCs guarding other characters. And we go straight to the king. Nope, not to the king. Going to Canaria. So a very important thing here, because we might not see lots of magic shops in the early game. It might be a very long time until we find another shop. So we got Fade on black magic for some reason. And it looks like Harm 4 on white magic. So both white and black mages have something. So you notice there, magic shops are shuffled for some reason. So Two Big Eyes getting the first princess save. There's another thing we're looking for tonight. You only need to light 3 specific orbs. And talking to the black orb behind Garland will tell you which of those orbs it is. And tonight we have the wind orb, the earth orb, and the water orb. So we can skip carry if we can, but there's a problem with that. In these flags, sometimes the fiends stand in the way of your map progression. So let's have a look at our teams here. Demon Frog in the top left.
So, Ebert, how's it going?
Good.
So, Demon Frog is on Team Trash Island Fire Department, who is currently in second place with 19 points. Luffy DV is on Team's Temple of Friends Revisited, who is in first place with 23 points on the backs of Shanigan and Shumbabi winning their first 2 races. Team FF Rando is represented today by Phoenix, and Team Alternate Time Loop is represented by Two Big Eyes.
So it looks like Temple of Friends Revisited has a very good shot of making the finals here, and it's sort of a toss-up. If Two Big Eyes wants to make it to the finals, they're probably going to have to get a first-place win here, so that's something we can watch out for. And our Royals give us the Ruby and the Oxiale. So that's 2 unlocks. And then into the waterfall. And this is a procedurally generated waterfall, which can be a little confusing, especially since we're looking for a bunch of stairways that got added to the waterfall due to the no overworld. So this could be a place where a lot of teams could get lost. And Phoenix finding the second town, that's very good. We get a key item check here. And access to twice as much magic. So we're double our access to magic. We have a good damage with key and another party member that looks like that might be a fighter.
Yep. Look like
that's
that
very
was
good.
the fighter.
The starting white-black is paying off big time for Phoenix here. Just the random chance that they get a fighter. And now they have access to every spell in the game and an endgame melee carry. Yeah, I don't think I would have made that play. I think I probably would have started something like Fighter Red Mage, just the ultimate safest pick. With mixed spellbook, Red Mage can be very good just because they have access to so many spells.
Yeah, one of the things that sometimes we've seen throughout this week driving people's decisions has been that your characters come with an item. And so, like, for instance, the fighter today comes with the TNT, and the white mage came with the rod. So, sometimes that makes people's decision.
They all
Black mage came with the herb. Ooh, Mark.
Now, is Black Belt banned in this flag set? Do you know?
You can't start. You can definitely get them. I just can't remember if you can start with them.
Yeah, you can start. You can start with Black Belt. Black Belt is completely open in this one. So I
Okay.
noticed that
You can definitely find them. So
the Black Belt starts with the sigil in this flag set, which is actually a loose item. All the rest of the items are item that players start with, or the different party members start with, and actually there's the mark, the companion to the sigil, which will open up a bunch of locations.
that's top of Mars, I think.
And Budgemano pointing out that we also have flip floors in No Overworld. At least they didn't shuffle stair locations. I'm not sure if that's even compatible. Yeah, Black Magic so far.
I think flip and shuffle can be on together, but
I'm thinking No Overworld and shuffle because No Overworld adds a bunch of stairs. Are we really gonna shuffle all the stairs?
sometimes the stairs end up in strange places, though. We've seen a bunch of like stairs next to each other, and like waterfall and things that are procedurally generated.
Okay, so Demon Frog here in Lefane with the Lefane Super, so we can actually get a good look at all the magic. And after looking through all the white magic, the white mage really doesn't have much. It has Harm 4 at level 1 and maybe Ruse, Brack. But the black mage has Fade and Nuke and Lock and Invis 2 and Life 2 and Life and Exit. And Fast and Temper? Okay, so...
Wow.
So the white mage might have been a bad choice in this one. Like, you couldn't have known this before it started, but I mean, the black mage is a red mage in this seed. Actually, the black mage is better than a red mage.
Yeah, I mean, also means your knight's not going to have access. So, access to life is really important because there is save on game over on this flag set, but the Topher Fiends are really jacked up, and
we have long Topher as well.
Yeah, long Topher. The counter rate's down to I think 40% normal or 30. I mean, it's really low. So it's pretty hard. Oh, and there's no spike tiles, and so it's really hard to come across experience in these flags, even with experience in boxes.
You're not doing an overworld grind, that's for sure.
Yeah, and you're not going to find an eye. You're not going to. You probably aren't going to find Agnos.
It's interesting. We might see someone do a Bridge of Destiny grind. It's probably the best grind spot in this entire game if you do need levels. But that's why no one took it.
Oh yeah. We've seen people do, Robot Chicken will be fought whenever we find them. Looks like Demon Frog may have been frozen here. Oh, there he is. Oh, it looks like we found Gaia, which I don't think really has much of anything.
All the towns have. I mean, we found quite a few towns yet. I haven't found Elfland yet, but Lefane covers most of the things you'd want from them. And Gaia's not so useful. We need the chime to leave Gaia out of the secret top exit.
And
And actually,
the chime was in Waterfall, I believe.
yeah. So all the players who went to the waterfall already have the chime.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, we have the Oxyl, we have the chime. They're giving us ordeals. They're giving us Gaia. Yeah, the waterfall in No Overworld can just be so nasty when it's shuffled like this because of the added stairs. Very easy to get lost and forget about something. I believe it adds 2 sets of stairs in here. In vanilla Noverworld, one of them leads to, or they both lead to, one of them leads to a town and one of them leads to a Cardia. But since we're playing shuffle, they can lead anywhere now.
Yep. And it is really hard to keep track. Looks like Demon Frog made it to Provoca here.
Yeah, so that'll be his key and his fighter. I wonder if they go for second fighter. I mean, the nuns gain EXP flags on, so that means you might as well pick up somebody.
Right. Deads don't, nuns do, so even if you pick it up and then just drop it immediately, it's probably a good play.
Like the only thing it costs you is you spend extra time menuing them in combat, but the time you gain from them, like the extra run chance of just having an extra character, would make up for having to input an extra run.
Yeah, and the seed's been actually the flag to generate multiple legendaries or whatever it's called is on too. So the seed's been pretty generous with like Masas and Excals typically. So
yeah, treasure wealth is turned to high in this flag set.
Yeah. Chat pointing out that Phoenix has found where Kraken lives. That might be a fun thing to know. Definitely a orb we need to light. So
yeah, this is required progression, and I mean the stairway behind Kraken could lead anywhere. It might be necessary to get past there to get stuff. But I wouldn't really feel comfortable fighting Kraken at level 13 to 50. But it looks like Phoenix is going to go for it. I'd put the White Mage. I mean, the White Mage isn't doing anything.
Yeah, save on Overworld on, or save on Game Over on. It's probably fairly free to give it a go. I think I would be trying Quad X strats here.
Yeah, and we don't really have an insta-kill in low level. Rub was at level 2 for the White Mage, but that's pretty tough.
So Demon Frog just found both the Sigil and the Tail in Dwarf.
Yes, two loose items. Both of those items were loose. That's going to open up the game for him quite a bit.
Yeah. Probably see promotion. I don't know from Demon Frog's side, though. Maybe if we get a Black Mage.
Yeah, the Black Mage learning Life and Life 2 pre-promotion, and the Red Mage will be able to learn Life promotion as well in level 5. So I wouldn't say that class change is necessary, as long as we can find a decent sword for the fighter.
Ooh, and Quadex lands on Kraken 1 for Phoenix.
Yep, a very bold play, and gets access to a key item check here and a couple more stairs. This looks like it's probably going to be a necessary Kraken to beat.
Yeah, I mean, this leads to Stardust, so
Yeah, so if you want to look at the teams here, Phoenix's team is only 1 point behind Demon Frog's team. So if Phoenix comes in first place here, I think they can. I think that means that if Phoenix gets first place here, that means that they guarantee themselves a place in the final. Yeah, this is such a strange flag set. The no trap tiles, no overworld grind. I think that experience progression is pretty generous, though.
So most of the mages have a boost, just sort of native to the flag set. Didn't check the blessings to see. And nobody got really good kind of like XP up or anything terribly great. Red mage starts with a Viz 2. Black belt can't wear a ribbon. Red mage can't learn nuke. Black mage can't learn warp. Thief can't use the masa. And fighter doesn't get white mage spells. But that doesn't matter. White mage spells are terrible.
Oh wait, in chat we had a Massa sighting. Where was it?
Yeah, who had the Massa stream?
Oh, a ribbon in greater than less than Mirage 1 has Massa, so that's.
Oh.
And then Mirage 2 has the ribbon, so that's.
Was that 2 ribbons in Mirage?
I think that might have been 2 ribbons. Yeah, that's 2.
2 ribbons in less than greater than, and then there was one earlier
skip
too.
Class change. Let's go kill the fiends right now. We're good to go. Find level 5. Get your super squishy black mage who's gonna survive every fight. Life 2. Let's go. Oh yeah, second saber bomb. Very generous seed so far. Yes, so we're loose.
Those Demon Frog's taking most of the fights too. Just trying to lay on as much experience as
I think it's just something you're gonna have to do in this flag set. You're gonna have to take all even the halfway decent fights that you see. Because I would assume with
so was that. So I think that our. I think this was both Sigil and Mark blocked on Demon Frog's screen.
Yeah, so I believe our loose items in this flag set are the Sigil, Mark, and the Tail, and all 3 of them were fairly early. I mean, once you get a Massa and 2 ribbons, you can almost stop opening boxes at that point. And just start running through the seed, taking fights in the good areas, and trying to find whatever towns you need, whatever locks you need.
Yeah, I feel like you're looking for, Lich Floor and TF4 at this point. As much as anything.
And I guess the other thing you're looking for is the 4th party member. There's 5 party members available, so one of the classes won't be available for recruitment, but every other class will have 1 representative. I'm sure everyone at this point is just going to want to see another black mage.
Yeah, sometimes they're in odd spots though. There can be they're sometimes easy to miss. I know there's one by the old men.
Yeah, it looks like the thief. The thief with no massa, and you're not going to want to run from a lot of things. Thief might just be a skip in this situation.
I mean, they did find a katana somewhere.
Oh, but actually, one quirk about this flag set, I believe, with recruitment, you actually need to kill the vampire to recruit from Sarda. Even if you turn on early Sarda, it doesn't matter. So that's probably why Demon Frog skipped there, and Luffy skipped. You actually need to kill the vampire for it to count.
Demon Frog finding the Titan Cave, finding the just clicked it. What was it? Adamant.
Well, one of our trackers pointing out 2 Big Eyes finding the Melmond location. The cube was for sale in Melmond. So 2 Big Eyes, the only one to have the cube so far. We'll see if that is necessary. As I mean, the cube lock could lead to nothing, or it could lead to a fiend that you need to beat the game. Oh, and Phoenix, the first one to find the carry floor. Carry, not required to light the orb to enter Topher, but you might as well defeat her while you're here just to check behind her. And the Adamant, which was in Titan's Trove, turns into the loot. So that's going to be necessary. That's going to be necessary to beat this game. Oh, on Luffy skipping Kraken 1.
Yeah, at least for now, that's a sort of interesting play. I mean, I guess if you don't think you can beat it, not worthy worth the time.
Yeah, there is another staircase on the other side of Kraken that Luffy doesn't have access to from this side, but they will have access to it from the other side at some point.
Yeah, you can definitely get to both ends here.
And Phoenix checking all the rooms. I don't think relocate chest is on. But usually if you can beat Kraken, you can beat Carry, but sometimes Carry has a different idea. Now Luffy trying to do the pillar maze without warp. Yeah, warp was level 3 black, so if they found Melman, they should have access. And Demon Frog on the mermaid floor, is that a 3rd Invis 2 item? Yeah, 3rd Invis 2 item. So that white mage just keeps getting worse and worse. Phoenix with a 2nd orb lit. And on to Sky 2. We'll have another incentive here, or at least a chance for an incentive. Oh, and Demon Frog finding the 4th Invis 2 item of the seed so far. Okay, I think it's time to Dan the white mage.
Yep, put it away. The white mage can take a nap. It'll be fine.
And the TNT is the incentive item in Ordeals. We'll see if that's necessary or not.
Which kind of stinks for Luffy since he started with the TNT because the fighter came with it. So
that's a good one.
So it kind of, there was something there, but it just wasn't something we really wanted.
Now I don't recall, when you recruit a party member, do you gain the item that they carry with them?
Yes, you do. And you never lose it. We experimented with this earlier in the week.
so it does make
So
sense.
if you recruit over your only fighter, you don't lose the TNT that you got from them.
What was the thief? The thief had the crown. So I wonder if anyone will, after defeating the vampire, go back to Sarda, pick up the thief, just to get the crown that they're carrying. That could be an interesting play.
Just to get the crown. We have found Astos, so improved Astos is on too. So
Yeah, and Phoenix finding Bahamut. This is a good one to find this early in the game. Sometimes Bahamut can hide at the very end, since he doesn't lock anything.
yep, but he does have. Sometimes he has good stuff. So.
And Phoenix choosing not to. Actually, no, they did not find the. They have not found the tail yet. The tail was, I believe, loose in Dwarf Armory.
Yes, that sounds correct.
Yeah, they haven't found the adamant yet, so no, they haven't gone back to the Dwarf Armory since getting the key. But we know that Luffy and Demon Frog got the tail. Yeah, Bahamut at the very bottom of ice, as ADR points out, is a long way to go to get promotion. Especially when it doesn't get you much, but it might get you a piece of armor.
As we've already kind of talked about, it's not like it gets you a whole lot anyway. So.
Yeah, the knight will not learn any spells due to its curse. Yeah, and it's not like we found a Vorpal or an Excal or something. We have the Massa. Good to go with it. It looks like Phoenix actually knows his way out of ice. It's going to be a very confusing one.
And it looks like Demon Frog taking on their Kraken. Still the 2 party members, though, when they've had the ability to pick up at least a couple.
Yeah, the one I've seen was Demon Frog skipped the fighter, just chose not to recruit it.
Mm-hmm. Just getting all the his 2 stacks first here.
And 3 hits, 3 damage. We're gonna need some more sabers. I think we got a couple though. Or did Demon Frog never get the saber going? The saber gauntlet was in Waterfall, so we should have one.
I think he has at least one. I think I've seen the saber.
Phoenix about to get the bad news of the kind of dud in ordeals. And the last Bane for Demon Frog, ineffective.
Didn't get our chance against demons here, unfortunately.
Yeah, this is a really tough fight. You can't reset out of this one because it's just been so long since you've saved, and since you cast so many invis too, it's going to be very hard to die as well. He's going to be kicking himself after this race for not changing over the saber bomb or completely forgetting about it.
Yeah, it kind of surprises me a little bit.
Yeah, it's quite possible that he just forgot about it. It might be sitting in his inventory right now. There is so much to think about while playing this flag set.
And I find the inventory management just horrendous here too, because your inventory starts full of. I mean, I've seen one flag that had a Massa, but mostly it's full of garbage.
And Luffy getting promotion done. gets gets 2 dragon armors on his 2 fighters. That's pretty exciting. Looks like you also found a black mage somewhere. This fighter black mage might be the perfect party.
Harm 3x. Not really too bad.
Yeah, it's kind of it's kind of unlucky that the black mage is the one to get the life spell, because the black mage is the party member who's least likely to survive in any given fight.
Right.
And we know that just due to the recruits, you're only ever going to find 1 extra black mage.
Yeah. And, you know, there's just not really a reason to take a ninja, right? And so probably not going to get access to it that way either.
Yeah,
so.
and life 2 is level 5 and life is level 6, so the ninja won't even be able to learn those.
Oh, I thought it was 4-5. My bad.
That would be good. I could see that, like, if ninja could learn life, then ninja fighter black mage would probably be the best party for this seed.
And question in chat, yes. If you promote and then recruit, you get a white wizard or a ninja or whatever it would be. You can't actually have a mixed party with normal flags, as far as I know.
It is possible with weird flags, but since these are normal flags, no. As soon as you promote, it promotes everyone in the world. Okay, Phoenix down in the basement, going to get his 3rd and 4th Invis 2 item. Looks like he hasn't found a town in so long that he's just solo fightering through this whole area, which might be a good thing. Solo experience on the fighter for a while.
Did Demon Frog just leave the 2nd Saber Bonk?
It's possible. Saber Bonk on a black mage isn't really that useful.
It's true, but maybe something for a black belt. Fluffy about to get the good news about more ribbons than you can hold.
Okay, chat. I hope that no one out there is lost, that you've all been following along and have detailed maps written out where everything is. Because I might definitely be lost at this point.
And there will be a quiz later. The nice thing is, in the way that No Overworld's set up in this flag set, it's pretty easy to get to token.
Yes, if you die, do you start back at Corneria Castle?
Last place
you start at the last town you saved at.
So it's whatever town you saved at, effectively, in these flag sets, right? Because you can't really save anywhere else.
Okay,
but you can still buy tents and cabins.
If you have any questions, Shumbabi in chat has got your map for you. Maybe he'll post it in the Discord after. People are talking about Topher wipes. Let's go and check the boss scaling in this flag set. I know that enemies are turned down pretty low. They're pretty nice on on the enemies, but the boss scaling is 118% on their regular stats and 193% on their hit points. So on average, they'll have about double hit points, but similar stats to in vanilla. That's not too bad. You'd want a big hitter. You'd want someone with a big sword for this for sure.
And I know that Chaos just ends up with gobs of hit points on these flags.
Yeah, it'd be on average. The average Chaos would have just under 4,000 hit points.
Yeah.
Which is another good reason we don't see a thief, I think.
So, welcome to our Raiders from Speed Gaming. This is the semifinals week of our fall tournament, which is a team tournament, and so this is the fourth or final race that will determine the finals next week. So, coming in and joining this is a crazy flag set that everything's pretty much mixed up. There is no overworld, and a bunch of other things aside that we'll talk about as we come. So, come enjoy.
Yes, and all the teams are still in the running to make the finals. We're looking for a top 2 here. So the finals will be 2 teams out of these 4, and any team can win. Ooh, Luffy finding the cube lock, which is under the elf castle. And we know that cube is for sale at Melmond, which I don't think everyone has found yet. Or if you did find it, you might have missed that cube for sale as well. But I don't think I've seen anyone else make it to castle yet, so Luffy's the first one to discover that area. Yeah, confirmed in chat from Shumbabi, Luffy has not even seen Melmond yet. Could be hidden somewhere. I seem to remember seeing it kind of early. It's possible that it could have been in one of the procedurally generated waterfall stairways. Those are very easy to miss.
Yep, or it could have been. I feel like it's easy to not go in dwarf sometimes, and so something behind dwarf maybe hiding it.
Oh, I missed this earlier. 2 big eyes. It's the black mage and the crystal from the sages, but we'll have to travel all the way back to the beginning of the game where Matoya is. And Phoenix finally returning to Dwarf Cave, gets his tail, and gets his sigil. It looks like we missed 2 big eyes. Also beat Carrie, also got the promotion. So Carrie not required in the seed, but was hiding Bahamut behind her.
Demon Frog failing to pick up the crystal, unfortunately. Checking for vendor item. Maybe he's already picked it up.
I mean, looking through the
items
items
towards
at this point, I don't think there's any required items left. We have the key, we have the loot, we have the locks of Rod, Oxiel, Chime, and Cube. So we know that the crystal is going to be a dud. And yeah, he did talk to the wrong stage. The loot was the adamant turn.
It's an adamant loot. Yeah, it's
was
made of
in
metal.
Titan's Trove. But we got the ruby from the princess at the beginning of the game, so it's quite a loot. I don't believe Luffy has done that yet either. So Demon Frog doing the unnecessary ordeals. He doesn't know it's unnecessary yet. And Luffy being the first one to come to Elfland. We know that there's no vendor item here, so Elfland's kind of a dud. I mean, Flame Shield for sale. Not the worst, but yes.
And since we already found the superstore, well, maybe Luffy hasn't. check in level 4 black, but Saber's here, Warp's here.
Yeah, good black magic.
Yeah. We did also, given that Warp is here now, we've also discovered that when you reset the console, your Warp map sets back to map 0. So in this game, if you save at a town and then you reset, you cast Warp as soon as you come back, you go back to Carnarian.
Okay, so warp is also exit. That's a very good bug to find.
Yeah,
Maybe-
it's only if you can go to sleep or save, but yeah, it can work as that.
That's very cool. I would never think of trying that.
I don't remember who we saw do it first, but it was just like, oh wow, it makes sense though. Once you kind of think about it that way, but it's a feature, not a bug.
Oh wow, Phoenix got unlucky with missing the tail before finding Bahamut, and Luffy getting unlucky here with finding Earth 3, the rod lock level, before finding the rod.
Well,
Kind of just an unfortunate, some unfortunate routing here for both players.
yeah, I mean, a lot of times here you can't help it. You just kind of gotta play what the seed gives you next.
Oh, apparently Luffy does have the rod.
Yeah. Luffy's too fast. He doesn't spend enough time in the menus.
Okay, question for Cocoms and chat. Who do you think is in the lead right now?
I think it's real hard to say. I mean, I haven't been keeping close enough track, so I don't really know who has like knowledge advantage over who. So
I was thinking that Phoenix had a pretty good early lead. But right now, Luffy's starting to catch up. And also, I think Luffy has a better party. Like, this is a Topher-ready party. 2 Knights and 2 Black Wizards.
yeah, I mean, Demon Frog was out in front for a while too. I think not finding the right sage and then just not recruiting people is probably pulling them back a little bit.
Yeah, to get that Black Mage, you need to defeat you need to defeat Lich. Is that true?
Out of this, it's in the Circle of Sages, so I actually don't know what the key is there. I don't know if you have to get the sage item to recruit, but
Yeah, it might be that you have to kill Lich or light the Earth Orb, but no one's done that yet. I think Luffy recruited that Black Wizard.
maybe it. Oh, well, I missed Luffy's orb too. So maybe it's Carry. Maybe it's Carry.
Yeah, Dark Moon's saying in chat you need to kill Lich to get that character. So maybe Luffy picked up that Black Mage somewhere else. I don't think we've seen Lich yet. Start a character requires Vampire to get.
Okay, so Demon Frog found the loot.
But still, two big eyes, the only one to find Melman in the Melman shop. And as soon as they find their rod, they're in go mode. Everyone else is gonna be clearing the whole game looking for that cube. Cube Block Lich. Oh, it could be.
That would be a problem.
Oh, and here it is.
We may be here a while if there's Q Block Ledge.
Two big eyes finding Lich.
Ooh. Nice.
You know, with their water orb lit and their earth orb lit, two big eyes might just be starting to pull into the lead.
I mean, I would say so. They're in go mode. They don't need to find any other items unless.
Oh wow!
Oh,
Lich
and there's So T is behind Lich.
That means the rod isn't even required. Yeah, Cube is at Melmond in the shop. We actually have an item shop in Melmond today. Yeah, and Two Big Eyes has got that Fighter Black Wizard party as well. Which I think that what the seed is telling us, that's the best possible party. Maybe just go out to the Bridge of Destiny, try and fight some Warmechs until you die, and get save worked back somewhere. Like, the bosses are going to be pretty tough, but you got access to so many spells and so much good gear that I assume a level 24 fighter would easily be able to take this Topher. But maybe you go into the high 20s if you can. Go into the high 20s just to guarantee with the long Topher.
Yeah, we've seen success in Topher starts about 24, 25, so.
Yeah, so I know Two Big Eyes team currently has the lowest number of points, so they have the biggest gap in points to make up. It's possible that they just go into Topher as soon as possible and try and get super lucky, because they're looking for a first, right? They're not looking for a second like some of the other players do. Oh, and they have exit. Yep. So I believe I saw Two Big Eyes' first fighter is level 21. I would be a little scared going into Topher at level 21, but it looks like they might be heading straight there. Yeah, this is risky. Spells are good, gear is good. Levels not quite there yet.
Yeah, it's risky, but this is probably as good a grind as any. And maybe you just get lucky.
Yeah, the problem I have with this dive is that at level 24, the fighter gets a 5th swing on the Masa, which is a 20% damage increase. So just by going from level 21 to level 24, you get more than 20% extra damage, which is just so much damage. But Two Big Eyes could have it here. It's gonna be a quick Topher, no trap tiles.
I mean, it's going to be a quick Topher, kind of depending on how the Fiends treat us.
Oh, it's possible here that Two Big Eyes is just planning on taking fights in Topher. We have save on Game Over here, so you don't feel bad taking fights in Topher like you would in a normal flag set.
Yeah. I mean, this is where historically this week, people have been grinding here, so. Switch to.
And Fast and Sabers versus Lich. Someone is taking Lich seriously. This I can't believe. No one should ever.
I mean, it's kind of free, right? Or did they use spell slots?
A couple temper spell slots, but temper is low enough level that it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so the first place gets 10 points, second place gets 7 points, third place 5 points, and fourth place 3 points. And the current scores are Luffy's team has 23, Demon Frog's team is 19, Phoenix's team has 18, and Two Big Eyes' team has 15 points. So if Two Big Eyes comes in first, gets their team up to 25, which would mean a 7 and a 5. It's possible we could have a first place tie if Phoenix gets second in that scenario. And if Demon Frog gets third in that situation, they would be 1 point shy of first place and out of the finals. Yeah, Phoenix's team is at 18.
Demon's team's at 19. Yeah, so.
Yeah, Demon Frog at 19, Phoenix at 18. Luffy at 23, so Luffy's team gets last place in this race, goes up to 26 points, still has a very good shot of making the finals. I mean, I think all the teams are hoping Luffy forfeits, but he's a pretty good player. I don't think he's going to get lost.
And Luffy finds the adamant, which is probably going to unlock it for their team. Come on.
Okay, question for Shumbabi in chat. Did Two Big Eyes need the cube to get to Lich? Okay. Oh, and Luffy here, is he in Melmond? Yeah, it goes Cube, Lich, and then Tiamat. And Luffy finds Melmond. Did they not go to... He didn't go to the item shop. Did he not go to the item shop? Oh, no. He did go to the item shop, didn't he? We get some confirmation.
I didn't look. I didn't see him do it. I was wrestling with the tracker at the time, but like...
Well, people cheering for the Luffy team forfeit. This might be the scenario that we're going towards here. Okay, Pickles and Beer saying he did.
Okay.
And got it. That's some bad news for all the rest of our teams.
I very much believe that. It would surprise me a lot.
Yeah, and two Big Eyes having no problem in Topher so far. Lost one Black Mage in the Kraken fight. But
and then stood it back up.
yeah, this comes right back up. Yeah, I know Luffy's team shouldn't forfeit, but if Luffy gets so lost... I mean, maybe if you get so lost, you reset the game, start at level 1 again, and beat the seed in 5 hours, and that's probably the best thing to do. Take a break, go have a sandwich. Yeah, and Luffy knows where he has to go.
Yep. This Tiamat fight going a little slow, so that's fine. We're getting all our buffs out just so we can make sure that our life casters survive. Tiamat being very nice with only casting a couple lit 2s. 1,200 point swing from the Massa. Tiamat won't last long with those gun damage. Be with his Earth Orb now.
And here we go, our first chaos of the night at 54 minutes. This is Very quick. So we have so much. We have so much melee defense here. It's going to be very hard for Chaos to be able to punch through this. The thing we don't want to see is like nuclear. But no, Chaos on the first turn punches and misses. Doesn't even have full stacks from Viz yet.
Looks like 757 is going to be our primary fighter here.
Yeah, that's our Massa Wielder in the luckiest spot, the third slot.
And that was pretty good. I would just fight there, yeah. So Chaos came out with Blizzard, but didn't really do anything.
Question in chat, how did Two Big Eyes get so far ahead? They were the first one to find the cube for sale in Melmond, and that let them find 2 of the 3 required orbs. So just finding that one location let them get to 66% of the required dungeon.
Luffy at Tier 1 too here.
Yeah, that's so fast. This is going to be a 6-minute Topher.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully Luffy finds the same luck. Well, if you're on Team Temple of Friends, I hope Luffy finds the same luck that Big Eyes did.
Okay, so if there we go, Two Big Eyes GG with the Chaos Kill puts their team at 25 points. So if Luffy comes in second, between extra 7 points to get them up to 30.
Mm-hmm. That is GG's.
Which means that if Demon Frog gets third place, that'll put their team at 24 points and out of the running for the finals. Yeah, so I think if... oh, what happened? Oh, Luffy was at Tier 1, not Tier 2. Yeah, that's a very good run from Two Big Eyes. Yeah, and if Luffy gets second here, then Two Big Eyes and Luffy their teams should be our finalists. With Demon Frog and Phoenix not being able to catch up with the 5-point and 3-point third and fourth. So Luffy's still looking for something.
Yeah. Maybe just making sure he's not missing second Masa or something. Second Masa would be really good in this spot. So.
Oh, there we go. Darkmoon pointing it out in chat. Luffy has the adamant, which turns into loot, but he doesn't know it yet. So he might still be out there looking for loose items. It seems so easy to ask. Oh yeah, you got the adamant. Just go turn it in. Easy.
I have to admit I was assuming that I just missed it and he had actually turned it
Oh, maybe after this he's gonna have to change his name to Loot Fee TV.
I'm gonna pull up my handy dank script here and see.
Okay, question for Shumbobby in chat. Where was Melmond? How did Two Big Eyes find it 30 minutes before anyone else? And how have Demon Frog and Phoenix continued to miss it? They must have been on a side staircase somewhere that everyone just missed. Maybe in Sarda's bedroom.
Everybody went through Sarda's a bunch. Although it'd be surprising if they missed it. It's got to be Marsh Bottom then, I think.
Yeah, there's just so much stuff going on in this flag set. It's easy to miss like a single entrance somewhere.
Because I know that Marsh Split was pretty easy to find, so.
Oh, so the Marsh Split was in the little Kraken secret room. That's definitely an easy one to miss. And Phoenix checking in on the Queen and the Princess, the sister. Just to say hello, I guess.
I've done that before, just to make sure.
Yeah, I think Phoenix is lost. They had such a good start.
-1 goes stay in a box.
Phoenix had such a good start, but they're missing something. And they don't know what it is.
Phoenix must be missing Titans.
No, he's missing. He might have missed Titans.
Because that's where you get the adamant, I think.
Oh yeah, this is his first time in Mirage 1. And his first time in Ice? No, he's been to Ice through a different floor before. Yeah, but if he missed Titans and missed Melmond, he's missed 2 stairways. It's such a shame because he had such a good start at the very beginning. And Luffy giving Demon Frog team time to catch up here. Still not realizing that everything he needs is just in Dwarf Cave.
Yeah, I don't think at this point Luffy's going to be very happy when they figure out what happened here. Oh, maybe we're here. This is looking good.
He's come back to the start. Maybe he'll start clearing locations he's already been to already. Yeah, I'm not even sure if Demon Frog even knows where the cube lock is, even if he does find the cube. Okay, Luffy figured it out.
Yep. I figured once he warped back. All right.
Every location at the end of the dungeon finally goes back to the beginning. He gets what he needs. This should be a quick one.
I bet an adamant flute sounds really, really great.
Yeah, probably play pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not sure an adamant lute would sound very good. Maybe for like an electric lute.
Wow, Luffy running from the Jimera. He means business.
Yeah, well, I know Luffy feels behind at this point. I'm sure he's panicking.
Yeah, he's already seen
So-
Two Big Eyes finish almost 10 minutes before this point.
Right.
So the other two.
Well, and knowing that he spent a good 3 minutes, even when he could have been finishing, like not. I think that like if the race admins wanted the final week to be a challenge, I think they got their wish here. This has been a challenge for most of the teams.
Yeah, if anyone out there wants to play this flag set, it's incredibly fun. I would not have any fun racing this though. It's just way too stressful. There's just so much stuff to remember and so much stuff to track. Yeah, once Fall League slows down a bit here, we'll definitely have time for some more Saturday Night Iron Goal races.
Yeah, I feel like. So, one of the things from sort of a game design theory that randomizers have to balance is kind of balancing the skill factor and the luck factor. Like, you don't want to just. You don't want everything just to be a die roll. It's not going to be fun, but you also do want there to be some surprises, or else it's not interesting. And I kind of wonder if this one falls a little bit on the RNG side. I don't know, though. Ooh, Carrie has crack. Didn't take anybody with it.
We got a couple of ribbons. At least 2, maybe 3. And Demon Frog going back to the start looks lost. So just like in Two Big Eyes, again, one character goes down. Let's see if Luffy can hold. Looks like Massa is in slot 2. That's good, and we got lots of defense up.
Yeah. We've poured a lot of damage into Kraken 2 here too at this point, so I bet the Black Mages have enough magic to finish it off if we really want to. And Kraken 2 goes down for Luffy.
Yeah, and we've seen Tia. Tia has a bunch of lit 2s. And, I mean, when Two Big Eyes fought Chaos, I don't think Chaos actually did anything.
Chaos punched and missed several times and cast Blizzard once for an average of 36 damage.
So if this was me, Tia would back row one of the Black Mages first turn and then cast 2 nuclears that Two Big Eyes never saw. Oh, well, there's Swirl. That's almost a nuclear. Yeah, Pickles and Beer pointing out that the Black Mage got everything good. The White Mage got Harm 4, and the Black Mage got every other spell.
Yep. There's nothing like that.
And that sounds like a joke, but no, that's not a joke.
I mean, the white mage got X-Fur and every single instant kill spell, which I don't know if that's actually useful, but it's the nicest thing I can come up with here. Oh, no, that's not true. White mage got Quad X too, so. Tier 2 goes down for Luffy.
Yeah, that was no problem at all.
Yeah. Just that one swirl was the only thing that was even remotely dangerous.
Yeah, Invis 2, fast, safer Invis 2. Chaos punches a black mage for 100 damage. That's basically nothing.
Chaos should be ashamed of itself. Fire 3 for an average of 30 damage. Yeah, I just don't think this Chaos has much.
Like, Warmac must have had 3 nukes, 4 nuclears, and Cure 4.
And Cure 4, yeah. That would have been a fun fight.
Yep, it would have been a good fight because it would have got a free exit out of it. That's exit right back to the beginning.
A free exit. And here's the blizzard. $854 on Chaos. $1147. That's almost $2,000 right there. $876. So that's 3,000. Oh, there's our nuclear. Was stuck at the end of the script.
Yeah, 2 fighters still up. Heal pot strats coming up from Luffy here.
Blaze, not too bad. There's another grand on Chaos to finish us off there. So GG's in chat for Luffy finishing in second place. Official race time of 1:12:36.
And Phoenix 29 going to quit from the race. Their team's now out of the running for the finals. Never found
like
Bellman.
Phoenix forfeit, probably just extremely frustrated with not being able to find Bellman, which I understand.
Yeah, and if Demon Frog continues here, their team will end up with 24 points, and they will be 1 point out of second place.
Yep. And we are joined in the booth by Luffy DV. Hey, Luffy, how are you doing?
Hey guys, how you doing tonight? Thank you.
Yeah, GG.
Thank you.
So what do you think about this race?
Oh, I liked it. I mean, I've really been practicing these flags very, very hard since I got back from SGL last weekend, and my team was fortunate enough to give me the Saturday race to give me time to practice, and then the Saturday race ended up being for everything, which was, no pressure, but I got a great team that's picked me up all week and done a lot of communicating. We talk every day in our group chat about strategy. The flags are a lot of fun. I wish I turned in that adamant about 10 minutes before I did, but I was really terrified of a loose loot that I just couldn't get a hint giver to tell me where it was. So it's what it is.
So you knew you had the adamant on you. You didn't forget about it.
No, I had the
You're just
adamant, the
choosing-
crystal, and I just chose to keep going because there was still some chest dense floors I hadn't seen yet, and I just wanted to make sure, because it was so far away from where I really wanted to go that I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to like come back there to find something loose. I should have went and turned it in. You know, it is what it is, but you know, it's
it was a smart play. There's lots of spells that take you backwards and no spells that take you forward.
Exactly. So once I hit dead ends, I knew I had exit. I knew that the Matoya and that dwarf was pretty quickly off Temple of Fiends, and that I just wanted to finish my exploration and make sure. And I didn't even have the race room up, so I didn't even know that two big guys finished. But GG's, whoever that is. Although we think we know.
Okay, so I
Yeah,
have a question for you. Okay,
go ahead.
First question: Where was Melmond?
Oh, let me.
Do you remember where Melmond was?
Melman was pretty deep. It was off of. It was off of Ice Cave or Gaia, and through Titan Tunnel.
Yeah, because how this race has worked is the order of finishing has been the order of finding Melmond. Two big guys found Melmond very early.
Yep.
Right, you get the cube. The cube opens up two of the fiend fights for you.
Yep. Yeah.
You found Melmond about 20 minutes after him, and Demon Frog and still have yet to find Melmond.
Yeah, it's very tricky when you have that vampire any town thing, because when I found Elflin, I'm like, okay, cool, the only town left is Melmond, there's probably nothing there. And then when I saw Elflin, I remembered like, oh, there's going to be an item shop in Melmond. I got to still find this town because I have not seen the item yet. And fortunate enough, it was what I needed, and I wasn't too far away from coming back to the Q block there, because it's just a quick warp back, and then through Marsh Top, through second floor Sky, and then keep on going that way. But it was something. These flags are very interesting with how they twist and turn and jump into each other. The little micro loops were hilarious, like Northwest Castle entrance to Northwest Castle closet was funny. I think there was one more in there that was, a little loop from one place to another that was very close. That was kind of cute.
We actually missed you. We missed you on stream getting the cube from the item shop, so we had a little mini freak out as we thought you forgot it.
Oops, that would have been bad news.
I think we just looked up and you were in the magic shops, and we were like, wait, no.
I went to the item shop first. Once I realized that Melman had one, I was like, oh, I'll just go here first. And I didn't have the slabs, so I didn't have a need to go up to the the armor shop up there. So it was lucky to run into it where I did. And just, it was fun.
Yep. Demon Frog finding the slab, they'll probably have to go chase that down now, which is going to be a very long and awkward walk. Yeah, so we have the finals of the Fall League set up. We have your team. You're going to be facing off against Two Big Eyes team, who comes in with the last-minute upset in the win, takes second place in the league. So you got any plans for the final flag set?
We're talking in our group chat now about when we're going to get together and practice. Probably tomorrow is what we're talking about, and we'll see when we can get together and race. It's very difficult to get 4 people together, let alone 8. So,
yeah, try and get 8 adults together for a single night. Good luck.
So, alternate time loop, we might have to get in a Discord call and not talk over DMs to make this happen, just so you know. So, the reveal's coming, I think.
Demon Frog turning in the crystal, getting into the herb. I guess, Luffy, you've seen. Did you watch all the races? Were you able to watch all of them?
I caught most of them this week. Let me think. Yeah, I did actually. I caught them all.
Awesome. So, who do you think had the easiest seed?
um,
I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I don't actually have an opinion.
I think that Chanigan or Shum had the two easiest seeds of the week. I think the seed for Pickles the other night was absolutely catastrophic. He was getting the worst rolls I'd ever seen in Temple of Fiends.
Yeah.
And that was one of the main reasons with my party composition tonight was I was not gonna. Once I saw Thief had no massa, I'm like, all right, I'm not relying on the run. I'm just gonna go through everything and not go around everything. I'm just gonna take the fighter and the Black Mage and hope magic rolls good. And Black Mage had everything that you wanted: life, cure 4, nuke, temper, fast. It was all the
Black
good
Mage
stuff.
had everything, and most of it was in
Literally
the first
everything.
3 levels. Like, it was in somebody. I don't remember if it was you found the big magic shop early.
Superstore.
Yeah, and we were just looking through it like, oh well, I guess there's no reason to have a white mage anymore.
Yeah, when I saw everything was there, it was very exciting. And the disappointing thing when I first found it was that I saw that exit was level 6. I'm like, sweet, I can learn it. And I was like $200 short. So I went and took a fight with a Gur Shark on the short little sea floor just to get any kind of money to be able to buy that, because I knew that I had one charge of it, and I'm like, that's going to be good enough to get me through the beginning of the game to get around. And I'm glad I did.
Yeah, no. Those utility spells are really nice in this fight. So both Warp and Exit are just excellent to have come across. There were 4 Invis 2 bonks or stabs.
I think I found 3 of them, maybe. Yeah. I had 4 ribbons, 2
definitely
saber
4 ribbons,
2 saber bonks, 2 fast swords.
Yep.
It was good. I keep hearing like all these ruse items exist. I never found a 1, but the Invis 2s were nice. I've been finding a lot of single Invis items, so this was nice for at least a party target rather than a single target.
I'm actually pretty sure that there was no ruse item in this box.
It's
or
possible.
in the seed, rather.
It's possible.
Like,
I haven't seen one.
There's a fast sword. There's a confused shirt somewhere out there. I don't think anybody found it.
There were 2. I grabbed both of them for the Black Wizards.
Oh, there were the. Was it the black shirt?
Yeah, it was the black shirt. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I don't see anything else with note in this list here. There's a harm 3 axe somewhere.
Yep, I saw that. I think that was next to one of the fast sticks.
I think, yeah. Was that less than? It was either less than or greater than, or it was behind up.
Less than greater than had 2 ribbons, but almost back to back, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was.
That's the one good thing about these flags. Like, well, I mean, good is whatever you want to say, but that's the fun thing. Like, what's the magic gonna roll? How are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? Item magic wise to kind of make this really interesting. And any fast item, any temper saber item is gonna make your melee great. And there's a whole array of tier 2 spells that you could roll. I saw a bunch of fire 2 stuff, maybe an ice 2 something. You said the harm 3 axe. There's just a lot of really cool stuff out there.
Yeah. I was disappointed we didn't have like 2 quad axes again. Slab here.
And Demon Frog finally making his way to Melman.
Oh, is he? Okay, yeah, here we go. Awesome.
I saw him translate the slab. Is he going to stop at the item shop?
I mean, you have to, right? Like, come on.
I hope he stopped at the item shop and he missed
okay.
it. I didn't see it, though.
Oh, no. Demon did finally pick up. I can't tell. I think that's a red mage. I can't tell.
Yes, it's a red mage. So this red mage is going to be able to learn Life 2 at level 5 if he ever makes it to the Lefanish Superstore.
Or
the party for
yeah.
Demon Frog is not quite as powerful as Luffy and Two Big Eyes' party.
Or, you know, if Demon Frog makes his way back to Melbourne. So the Prince will probably give us the bottle. Oh, no, XP.
No, the bottle was in Volcano, and I think I didn't leave it.
Loose on Nagama floor.
Okay.
Trust me, I opened up enough boxes.
I do open up all the boxes.
Yeah.
Great. I think you got to miss my dog on comms. That was cool. Hmm. Curious.
Yeah, this is getting pretty tough to watch. Demon Frog definitely missed that cube.
Oh, man. Not even like a good item. Oh, I'm sorry. He's ahead on his stream by about 2 minutes here.
Yeah, so we'll finish watching this up, but it looks like it's probably going to be come down to a forfeit. I don't think Demon Frog is ever going to go back to that store.
Yeah, I don't think so either. That's one of the hard things to do. Yeah, looks like Demon is forfeit here when the cube didn't come out of the slab. So, GG's Demon Frog. Good attempt here. So, and looks like Demon has decided to pass on an interview given the time and the seed itself. So I will actually just let Luffy leave us with any final thoughts.
I mean, thank you guys for, you know, doing the business tonight, speaking for Hosos, Bert and Softnum, I think you're chatting with us, and Ravioli for tracking Softnum, I think you were clicking boxes too. And, you know, this has just been a really great tournament. Our team last year made it to the semifinals and we didn't make the finals, so that was disappointing. So it feels really pretty good to make it this year. And, you know, it's a really good team we're playing, a team of mystery that, you know, we'll figure out who they are and we'll have fun. But, it's been a great time, and thank you for the, you know, committee for putting everything together. Thank you to my team for being there for the last 6-7 weeks, and let's go get them next week.
Yep. Sounds great. I look forward to all of next week's races. I'm sure it'll be great. So, Bert, you have anything final to kind of leave us with?
Yeah, anyone watching, you should head over to our Final Fantasy Discord, and that's going to be the best place to. That's going to be the best place to find out when the finals is going to happen. As the, I'm trying to get it in chat here. As the teams figure out when they're going to have access to 8 adults all finding time late at night.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time. But yeah, come on by. And then I also did drop a link to the actual randomizer in there. The randomizer homepage has links to the wiki, which has all manner of guides and everything about this. There are seeds that you can actually probably finish. You don't have to play No Overworld to play this game. So, and come by Discord as well. We're all friendly people, or at least most of us are. But yeah, so I think with that, we can probably say goodbye. Congratulations to Team Temple of Friends Revisited and Team Alternate Time Loop for making it to the finals. And good night, everybody.